I could see that. For sure, yeah. What happened with All Along that everyone's leaving? And people just don't like watching the game. Like, I'm not mad. You know, I'm not going to make you sit around and watch, like, you know, documentaries on, like, grass growing. If you don't like watching it, I can't help that. I don't understand it. I mean, would I watch other people play? There are certain streamers I would watch play Wo Long. Someone said lower morale equals higher drop rate. Oh my God. How do you got to kill yourself then? You got to let things kick your ass so that you can get stuff to drop. That makes no sense. If that is true, and I don't believe it's true. Yeah, you get morale for killing things. It's like, what are you supposed to do?
So, look at the spine. You want to know what's still to do? Here's the list. Then let's catch up against
We might try and do the next this mission multiplayer. Let me just see how that's working. I mean, it's long. I mean, it'd be fun with other people. I mean, I definitely would rather not fight the lava back on my own. That doesn't sound fun. I know we've been playing, like, a lot of Hammer. And, like, I get it. You probably want to see other weapons, but it's, like, it's just, like, so strong. Yeah, it's triple volatile, man.
Finished. Stay strong.
That didn't even stun him. That did nothing to him. That did nothing. Well, that's insane. What's this other guy building? Is that Reino Harto? It's hard to tell the difference between Un and is it she? He's using bow. Bow got nerfed, dude. Bow's not nearly as powerful as it used to be. It's still a shameful weapon, but it's not OP. What does he do? Like, it feels like he's got a new moveset. He won't just stop moving. Calm down, bro. I don't remember some of these moves.
Hold in place. Stay strong. Construction complete.
I mean, some of them, like, they almost never move, so...
Damage done.
It's living.
I have no trust at all in the harpoon anymore. They like omega nerfed the harpoon and the spike trap, which, you know, is probably like an okay thing.
Down you go.
Look at him. The spike trap being as good as it was allegedly was a bug. And then they just straight up nerfed the harpoon. But it wasn't intended to be as good as it was. What is this weird bow that looks like a hammer that like everybody's using all the time?
Allow me.
It's the tiger bow? Is it the raw one? Presumably it's the raw one and not the wind one. I think the mechanic of like grabbing onto the kimono to make yourself invincible is really silly. Element versus raw? You want element to be good, you also have to eat elemental food for it to be worth it. If you're not going to make the elemental food for it, it's really not worth it. But on things that are really elementally weak, if you do eat the food, you'll do more damage. Look, if you love this game and you've got nothing else to do or play with your time, or you just want to feel like you're giving yourself progression for playing the game, make the elemental weapon. And the food. Is that a lie? No, I mean, you can get 5 to 10% more damage with elemental weapons with the appropriate food relative to a raw weapon. Rion Hawk, though. Oh, it's probably supposed to be Lionheart.
Leaving so soon?
That's a cool name. Well, if you dislike micro for food, don't bother with the elemental weapons. At least not yet. I mean, if you were to get a lot of like really great talismans that were all 3% more damage on on element? Maybe? We got a thing down here, don't we? Wilt does? Makes him take more damage from that element. I don't know the exact percentage. It's worth it, though. It's worth having. If you're running element, you may as well run the wilt. Even on things weak to the element. Especially on the things weak to the element.
Attack. It's living. Hold in place. Stay strong.
Definitely seems like a lot less damage. It's a little bit of a shame. I know there were people that were hoping to have like heavy fusion damage builds, and like it's just not super viable anymore.
Finished. Stay strong.
That guy's really good about putting those bombs there.
Down you go.
How's the monkey? Really hard. Definitely one of the hardest, if not the hardest fight in the game. Well, for the fish, water is really easy to buff because you just need any fish and chili. And you just, I think you pickle the fish with the chili. Something like that. Fire's really good too. Wind is like a distant third. I think fire you could get from meat. But yeah, between fire and water, you'd be okay. If you wanted to make other, like if you were using like the katana. I could see going out of your way to get fire.
Construction complete. Stay strong. Broken.
The graphics in this game are close to being like really good. They aren't good. But they're close to being good.
Stay strong. Damage done. Construction complete.
You just blow it up.
Hold in place. Stay strong.
This is technically not the new monkey. This is the old monkey. Well, this is technically a new monkey, because I've never fought volatile lava back before. But he shouldn't be too much different from normal lava back. New monkey's got a crazy move, dude. And actually, this quest is all new. This is 3 kimono in a row. Wow, nice.
Construction complete. Stay strong.
Leaving so soon?
Oh no, he's definitely not just a well,
All fixed up.
he is and he isn't a reskin, right? I mean, he is quite literally a reskin, but he has some new moves and attack patterns. So, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Nice. That was huge. He has an afro? I didn't really get a very good look at him, but I will take your word for it when you say he does have an afro. This guy loves his little arrow thingy. That's the attack that probably killed me the most. It's an old attack, but it's a powerful one. Is that new?
Hold in place. Stay strong.
Hope I had completely new monsters, not just variants? Why would you do that to yourself?
So dizzy.
Why would you give yourself that hope? I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It's not possible, but... We got some pretty good evasions over here.
Hold in place. Stay strong.
Oh, is there a new monster? I thought it was a new subspecies coming out later this month.
Now stay down.
I love that, man.
Damage done.
He's not even close to dying yet. This monkey's insane. They did say they were going to add a new building. A new building block or something.
Yeah, right.
Well, when they said, you know, deeply volatile, like, means something specific. Within the context of the game. Stop hitting me! Oh, that didn't flinch him.
Leaving so soon.
He's limping, but he doesn't have the skull above his head. I don't know. I mean, there's probably some people out there who actually cannot tell the difference of something like a normal Zamtrios and a Tiger Stripe Zamtrios, and they think it's the same fight. There was a guy on Twitter today. I was watching a video. It was about an RPG that came out. Chained Echoes? Chained Memories? It was positive on the game. And there was a guy in the comments that was like talking about Monster Hunter and how cool drinks were like rare and expensive in Monster Hunter 1. And I checked just to remember. Cool drinks were literally 100 zenny in Monster Hunter 1. And you could buy them from the beginning of the game. That was not me. I was not that guy. I find it weird that there's people that would like it's like gatekeep, but like poser gatekeeping. Like, he heard that things were harder in the older games. And I'm not saying that's not true. You know, you didn't have a farm in Monster Hunter 1. There was another guy in the comments that was like, it was so hard to farm Sonic Bombs for Cephalos. And that is true. That is 100% true. That's a nightmare, man. Harpoons do nothing anymore, man. I mean, you can eventually fight the Cephalos have like a little path they take, so you technically don't need Sonics for them, but man, it helps. I'm going for it, guys. Wish me luck. Ah, it wasn't worth it.
Construction complete. Stay strong.
Down you go.
Oh, I landed it. This is going great. My face! Yes! Yes! I'll let one of them get the kill. Dressed very sexy. This is a very sexy outfit he has on. Thought claw blades would be looked down upon for weapon being so easy mode. There are some fights they're actually pretty hard on. There are some fights they are definitely easy mode on. But like the tiger, like it's not easy. Using the claws on the tiger.
Finished. Stay strong.
Apparently they made it easier to hit the head. For this guy, I don't know why. Five horns? I guess they want to make it easier to break it then. Something about the lighting looks better.
Hold in place. Stay strong.
Perfect timing.
Destroyed it.
Now, stay down. It's knocked out.
It's harder to cancel with the torch compared to using the block. So even though they improve the damage on the torch, it doesn't feel like it's worth it.
Leaving so soon?
The stories of him walling people on Reddit make me love him. Well, so you can jump off of 3 blocks and you get full gauge when you do it. I'm not sure if that's what he's doing. I'm not even paying attention to what he's doing. But you can do that. I mean, he's got, you know, some sort of an endgame build.
Finished. Eat this.
Down you go.
That was really good timing.
Down you go.
You're running away again.
Leaving so soon?
He found that thing was still sticking around the guy's crossbow? That's funny. I mean, that should have disappeared.
Let me help.
kind of hard to see things at night. I know they should be like, it's dark out or whatever, but the visibility could still be a little bit better.
Damage done.
Down you go.
Hold in place. See how you like this?
Like, looking at the little glowing spots on them, they look kind of neat. I swear they reduced the tracking on him. Leave it for Lionheart. You little stinker! You stinky person! Everyone could have taken one, and you had to get a little greedy. Yeah, no, you still... I mean, it's definitely easier with 3 people, but it's not a steamroll. Like, you still gotta fight the monster. Tell him? I can't tell if his name is... I can't tell if those are... Can't tell if it's Chinese or Japanese name. They were probably Japanese because they're playing on PlayStation. I'm not saying that there's not Chinese nationals playing on PlayStation, but statistically, I think it's more likely. What? What are you doing that for? This is more likely. He could be Taiwanese. I know it's possible. Exactly what I was thinking. It is possible. God damn. I don't want to do that. Let's go back to Minoto. I mean, you could probably get a PlayStation in the People's Republic of China. Let me see. Is there a Sony of China? Sony of PRC. No. I don't think so. Oh, no, there is a Sony in China. They sell PlayStations, though. It looks like it's mostly like drones and cameras and TVs. I do not see PlayStations. Oh, well, hold on. PlayStation.com.cn. All right, I'm about to apologize. I take it all back. What is this? Hold on, I gotta show you guys this. What's with the amount of anime girls featured prominently? I want to point out that Genshin Impact is also down here in the corner. Say that like it's a bad thing? When I was in China, I was spending a weekend in Shanghai. And we were staying in a hostel. And in the hostel, there were 2 Chinese girls. They didn't speak much English. But one of them was carrying around, I kid you not, an exact replica of a Death Note. And she was like scribbling things in it. Those are the Billy mascots? Yeah. Death Note is cool. That's creepy. I mean... How do I mean, it might have been the real thing. I would think it was the real thing. You'd want to keep it hidden.
I was wondering.
Let's check out our new talismans. Oh, wow. Flame Wielder, huh? That's my first one. Earth Boost isn't bad either. Stand Tall 50% is also pretty good. I mean, she's so much more powerful than Light. She doesn't care if anyone knows who she is. I remember it, man. I mean, it's a salient, it's a permanent memory. Her and her friend walking around giggling as they carried around their death note. We're gonna do a little Super Auto Pets. Wind down the evening. Time saver charm? Let me know what you think about it, man. I think I'm getting I think I'm almost done with this weekly. I don't think I'm going to play it that much more.